I'm Timothy Luce, and me and my trusty Taco are bringing home a baler. Bringing home a baler, you say? Yep. All right, let's go look at this beast. So, I'll post the proper specifications for those of you that care on this old machine. It's a Hesston Rounder 5800. It does bales that are 60 inches wide by 70-ish inches high, if I remember correctly. And it's the belt feed version. It's a closed throat baler. I checked it out. It's actually in pretty sound shape. It's had two owners. The guy I bought it from has only had it 5 years. The other guy had it since this was made like 77 to 88. So things that I need. Sorry, got a phone call there. Things that I need to do. It's sort of like what's on a 3-point hitch attachment. It has a ball inside this thingy, and it needs some work. It's worn, and so that needs some work. It's going to need some belts. It's going to need some new hydraulic hoses. These are pretty ratty. But I picked it up for 800 bucks. I had to drive a couple hundred miles away to get it, but it's so simple. It's brilliantly simple. I hope that it doesn't make me cuss when I'm actually using it, but I'm excited to put this thing to use. So my strategy for our farm at this point, since we're just getting started, is buy old equipment that needs work and buy it for as cheap as you can, fix it up, and get the farm off the ground. Pardon the semi-truck. Get the farm off the ground with as little capital outlay as possible. And there's a lot of old equipment out there that just needs a little TLC, and I've got plenty of that. So that's video number 1 on the Hesston 5800. Stay tuned for me showing you what I do to it. I also have plans. It has a manual tie, which means when you want to tie the bale off, you can make a bale of varying sizes in terms of its diameter. When you want to tie the bale off, you pull this thing. But I have a theory that I would be able to put a sensor inside this machine somehow that I would be able to set the bale height that I want. When it reaches that height, it would automatically trip the tie mechanism, which I could set up on a linear actuator or something like that. And so I would be able to have very consistent bale size. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. We will see if that's what I end up doing or not. And as far as I can tell, all of the actual mechanics on it are in good shape. It was in a barn most of its life. It's been sitting out the last 5 years. And I'm excited to have this thing well in advance of the hay season, go through it, repair the stuff that needs repaired, and test it out. So thanks for watching.